I'm going to attempt to recreate the leaked audio files of Andrew Tate.
Am I a bad person?
Using AI software and tools that are available to the public. Now, I'm going to give you 3 different AI tools that you can use yourself to play around with and generate different voices to have a better idea of how this stuff works.
I just dropped like a 150 milligram edible and I'm feeling fucking zooted.
So I'm sure you guys know a lot of the AI technology is growing in popularity and people are using stuff like ChatGPT, Stable Diffusion, and deepfake technologies that you can do some pretty crazy stuff with. My favorite part about this AI revolution is you can have a lot of fun with it.
All right, next person who bitches at me about Twitter is getting their fucking dick hole smashed. You think I don't know what I'm doing? I'm the fucking space god.
So the first tool I have is called Voice.ai. If you take a look at the landing page here, you can kind of scroll through it and get some more information on it. And I'll leave a link in the description so you guys can check it out yourselves. But it's pretty much going to be a full community of people who are generating different voices that you can go and select and use for your voice changer. This was a free open beta, but I believe that is no longer accessible. You have to pre-order the full stack version that's rolling out at the end of February. So what are the use cases for this? Well, for starters, I think scams are going to get a lot more intricate. Usually when you pick up the phone, it's going to be some dude who doesn't really speak English that well.
I was just calling because I live down the street from you and your daughter come to my house today and she kicked my dog.
But when the scammers start to figure out and utilize this technology, those scam calls are going to get much better. You can sound like good old
Jake from State Farm.
And a lot of people, specifically the older generation who aren't really familiar with how technology is advancing, are going to fall for that. You can also use this technology to generate a version of Joe Biden that actually makes sense.
Talking about Chief Keef ain't no hitter, Chief Keef ain't this, Chief Keef a fake. Shut the fuck up. Y'all don't live with that.
All right, so the next tool that you guys can actually go and use right now is called fakeyou.com. It's a website that generates speech from text. We can drop down this menu here. Let's just look up Andrew Tate. We'll just type a quick prompt in here and click speak.
My name is Andrew Tate, and I like to fart in my mouth.
Okay, so it's pretty good. Let's try something that kind of sounds like those leaked audio files and see what it sounds like.
You're just mad that I can pin you down, and you will do nothing about it.
That's like really fucking close. Let's play around with this a little bit more. So we got Yoda.
He's so horny. He's so horny.
Yo.
He's so
Yo, this, I just found an Easter egg on fakeyou.com. That's crazy. I love it. I love the memes. Let's try Batman here.
I'm Batman.
Okay, Batman sucks. What else do we got in here? Let's kind of scroll through and find something that might be interesting. What does Kanye West have for us?
I promise I'm not racist.
This AI generator can kind of spit.
Kanye, the way Kanye, all day, every day.
Hey, Mark Zuckerberg.
Meta is the shit. Meta is the shit. Shit.
Dude, whoever made this website is honestly a meme lord.
I'm the fucking space god.
All right, so back to Andrew Tate.
It will pin you down. You can't do anything about it.
Again, that's pretty good. Now, I don't necessarily believe that those Tate audio recordings were faked and created using AI technology, but with a little audio magic in post, I think it's possible. And listen, if it was actually real audio from Tate in the DMs or whatever, I still think we're missing context. Sure, those messages are pretty fucked up, but there's a reason that they didn't show what the chick was saying in those DMs that they released. Like, you can still cover up the name in the messages and show what she was saying. For all we know, she could have been into it and they were role playing. We've seen Tate do role play like that with other women before.
Consensual foreplay that we like doing, that I was into, that I wanted.
We have to keep in mind how the mainstream media operates and how they tend to push things and push narratives into a direction that they want it to go. For example, this Vice article, which was posted January 19th, they literally have a staged photo on this article. Like, this is completely staged. If anybody knows how guns work at all, then they'll know that this shell right here does not stay on the bullet. Like, this is so obviously staged and nobody understands. Like, this is what the media is doing, guys. They're staging shit They're doing things for click. That's how they monetize everything. That's how they get attention, because it's controversial. They divide and conquer, and that's how they stay relevant. This is such a scam, dude. They even responded to this story. Guys, come on. Connect the dots here. They're so tricky with their words too. Technically, they're not lying because their photographer in no way altered the scene. Like, it could have been another dude on the scene. If you go to their YouTube channel, you can also click the documentary they did on Andrew Tate, and you can see there's no comments, they're turned off. Anything that's controversial, like for example, feminist debate, the comments are off. They're clearly trying to push a narrative and silence other people. I mean, dude, this video has 1.7 million views, only 38,000 likes. They have comments and dislikes off. Just imagine how many dislikes this video has and what the comments would be like if they were on. It's majority of people disagreeing with the bullshit that they're pushing. Anyway, now I'm going to show you the third and final AI tool that is probably the scariest one. So I'm sure you guys have heard of Descript. It was originally used to transcribe your audio from a podcast or a video or whatever it is, but they just released this new feature called Overdub. So you send it a 20 to 30 minute audio file of your own voice, and you train the AI to clone your voice, which to me sets off way too many red flags. Why would I give the ability to clone my voice to a massive company? Makes no sense to me. I'm, pro privacy, pro freedom, so I'm not a huge fan, so I'm not actually going to be using this tool. But we'll take a look at some of these examples here, and I'll also show you how to actually do it and train the AI. So if you want to do it for yourself, you can. Let's take a look here at Jules Overdub.
I do my best to create an environment where I uplift oppositions and, if needed, correct my past self. So even when I put out something that receives a more negative reaction, people tend to be constructive.
You can tell already, like, that is much better than fakeyou.com or Voice.ai, and that's why it's so scary. Because you can train this thing on so much data to where it just gathers all this information and makes it super realistic. I'm going to show you guys how to do it if you want. This message is probably something that might save you. This is a confidentiality disclosure. If you accept this, you're pretty much fucked. We're definitely clicking not now on that. Basically, when you download Descript, this is what it looks like at the home page. On the left hand side, you're going to want to click voices, and then you're going to want to make your way over to the right and click create new voice. You're going to give it a name, confirm. So basically you're going to want to choose an audio file that you record. You can see here I actually recorded some Tate audio, so I can show you. You're going to want to open that, and it'll take a little bit to transcribe. And it's pretty simple to record your audio. If you have a phone or a laptop, you just go into voice memos and record your voice and then send it over to whatever computer you're doing this on. And it looks like the transcription is done, so we'll click done.
Work at the wage they're currently being paid if they believe the nation was spending its money prudently.
So it does a pretty good job transcripting things. And again, Descript was originally made for this kind of stuff. Now we need to train the AI. So we'll go up here to the top right and we'll click submit training data. And you can see we get a message here that says at least 10 minutes of audio is required. So we need to add more data to train this thing properly. We'll click this plus button up here. We'll select the files that we want and wait for these to transcribe. Now we got to go back to submit training data, and you can see it gives you a prompt. You have to say this prompt in your voice, submit it, and it'll train the AI. It takes about anywhere from 2 to 24 hours to generate. It'll send you an email saying, hey, your overdub is done. Once that is done, all you literally do is you write a sentence, and you don't even need to speak into a microphone or into your laptop for it to relay this text back to you. So there you have it. Those are the 3 AI tools. And again, I don't necessarily believe that those Tate audio recordings in the DMs were faked or AI generated. I'm just trying to show that it is possible to do this kind of stuff. Next week, I'm going to cover the music industry and how AI is going to change that forever. This is my first video I've made, so if you're watching this, hello, I love you. This is the ZQ review. Stay tuned.